Well, I've taken the Porsche on its first test drive and it's not gone well. It's broke instantly. You can see on the floor here, lots and lots of coolant. Not very good, not what we want to see. So Summit has decided to absolutely let go. I've done about 5-6 miles. It felt really, really good, to be fair, until I started seeing some smoke come out of like the front wheel. Luckily, I seen Liam going the other way about 4 seconds before, so I've just asked him to turn around. Hopefully they might be able to help me out, maybe drag me somewhere, maybe tell me to go and crawl in a hole, who knows. But it's definitely something somewhere. I'm gonna guess it's something to do with this one here. This side actually seems right, but it definitely does seem to be coming from this rad. We can see here, this is all my coolant. It's a good job I caught it, to be fair. Not that it's not obvious. Let's see if we can see how long it was leaking for, because I only noticed it out of my rear view mirror. Still going. This is me. This is me. This is me. There goes Liam. Here he is. You know he's going to do a fat pop and bang.
Well, bang bang, skeet skeet.
Hi Liam.
Hello Chris, you okay mate?
Hi Matt. I broke down.
What's happened Chris?
Well, literally, was I smoking when I went past you?
Oh,
it sounds bad, boy, but as soon as I went past you, I seen smoke coming from the front, and then it was like, psh.
Oh no!
It's good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the car was sick. For like the first 8 miles, we were good.
So what's the plan? Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's here. Maybe this pipe in between these, or that's not a brand new rad. It's only that one that's new. So either the connection onto this middle one or something there.
Oh, is the one in the middle as well?
Yeah, there's 3.
Do you reckon you'll get to it? I've got a jack at mine.
Maybe, yeah. We haven't got the front under tray on, so it's a good chance.
A few inches later.
If there was anywhere to break down, it's got to be here, right?
Good luck Chris.
Thanks, guys. This is a really good jack. Diagnosis, it's wet.
Ah, cheeky boy.
You have to whiz the arch liner out. You got a whizzer gun?
Nope. No whizzer gun.
No whizzer gun?
Not even got a 17 here either, because that's at the unit.
But
What, 17's at the unit?
They're 19s,
yeah,
but
that's what I use. Oh, you got 19s?
Yeah, 19s,
Oh,
yeah.
you're right. How strong are you?
well, one of us is going to have to hold it still. Right, arch liner, out. I think I see the problem. I think it's this. It looks a bit pop-art.
Oh yeah, that's come off there,
Yeah.
Christopher.
Roll, get, lock off.
That's good. That is what you call a nice fix.
Thanks.
Right in there.
Well, is it though? Because is it just going to go again?
I'm going to say no.
I'm glad we're on the same team. Right, I'll get
that's easy.
I'll get a pop on and then we'll just fill it with water. Pop
Yeah.
on.
Oh, do you know when you fill it with water,
Yeah.
it's going to overheat.
Why?
These need vacuum filling, don't they?
Oh shit.
Yeah, and you've lost all the coolant from the front, so now you're going to get big air bubble. Have fun with that.
Yes. Well, at the moment, it's actually your problem because it's stuck here.
What's going on here, boys?
Honestly, I don't really know. We're trying to play around this pipe.
Oh, what pipe are you playing with?
I don't even know.
Oh, it looks good. Looks great there. Oh, Matt, you've got a great stance. Have you got it in yet, boys?
Can't get it in.
It's
Can't get it
really
in.
tight. Was
Is it tight?
Much thrusting. I think we've got it.
It's connected.
It is connected. Do you reckon?
Yeah, it's connected.
It just seems to be on, doesn't it? But it's just whether it stays on. Does it just come out?
I'm just doing a durability test.
Yeah, great shout there. Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's not reliable.
No.
It's not reliable. That's come straight out.
Is that in right? Because that doesn't look right. That should look too
Do
loose.
you reckon it's upside down? That clip?
Oh,
I reckon that don't look
could
what it
be
needs to be.
a shout.
Because
Shout.
the fact that you've got it in a hole this side,
Yeah.
there's no hole for it to go in this side.
That's a good shout.
Is this broken?
Oh, it might be actually. Yeah.
That's broken.
Is it?
That's broken. That's going to have a hole on
Oh, it is.
it. So that's always going to happen.
Oh no. Do you know the best part about that?
You need to replace that.
Yeah.
It's all the way underneath.
It does. It goes all the way to.
Oh no.
Your best bet
Susie.
right now is to put some coolant in it. Well, water out the tap. Just drive back to you.
I think I'm just
Put
going.
it back in because you got this far, so that means
Yeah.
you can get that far back.
Yes. don't drive fast. Yeah, that snaps. That,
Yeah.
See how that one's got a hook up? Well,
Yeah.
a hole
I
to
see
hook
what you're
in.
saying.
Can't
I might
lose
just
it.
get Ethan to come and get it.
Yeah.
Seems like the safer option. Well, we've come to the conclusion. This tab here is broke. That's never going to hold without that. And it looks like it's the only pipe out of the lot which I didn't change, so it's my own fault. But what I'm going to do is just sling the wheel back on it for now, get Ethan to come and get it, and then we'll sort it out of the unit. All right, Heath.
Hello.
Had a hard day.
What you done now?
Broke my car. Why?
What did you get?
So Matt's house, like literally down the road, like it couldn't have been a more perfect breakdown because Liam went past me,
Yeah.
and then about a second later I looked in my side mirror, and then as I was looking at the back of Liam's car, I see my car was smoking, turned in and then rang Liam, was like, Liam, can you come back? I bet it looks good in here, doesn't it? Oh, it does as well. Lots of coolant so we can start it very quickly and drive it off. Go on, Heath. Does sound lovely, doesn't it? So, we are back with the Porsche and we still have, obviously, the coolant pipe which has popped off, which we need to sort. But where we were going was to take the car for an MOT, but also to try and get the dashboard free of lights as well, because it needs that to pass its MOT, because we've still got an issue to do with, well, the ABS system and the traction control. Both the wheel speed sensors on the passenger side are reading at max speed when the car's stationary, and there's something definitely not right. It's got loads of warning lights right on the dash, and the guys at Quorn Sports and Classics were hoping they could code that in for me before the MOT. So very kindly, they've offered to come over today on their day off and try and see if they can do it. So let's see how they get on. We've plugged it in, and we're not really much wiser, are we?
No, the part number's different on the ABS module to what it should be. So if you're buying a new one from Porsche, it'll be a different part number.
Yes, but the one I've bought is the same as the one I've took off.
It is, which should, in theory, be a supersession of the original one. But if you were to buy a new one from Porsche, it's a different part number.
Yeah.
So we've got to rule out that ABS module, but it could also be a wiring fault from all the wiring pairs.
It's complicated. It is complicated. Yeah, that's it, yeah. So the new ABS module from Porsche, which we don't know if that'll fix the problem or not, is like, what was it, 2,700 quid? So that's not really a gamble I want to take. If I knew that was going to work, even then I'd be reluctant because that's expensive. So it could be an earth somewhere, it could be a broken wire, it could be a damaged plug, and we just can't find it. So it's not really got as much further, but I do appreciate your time looking. And also, I mean, it's ruled out the fact that, you know, the coding software using previously hasn't, you know, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah.
Still bring a coding fault.
Okay.
Now, that could be down to a broken wire, which would link up with your ABS or bad earth. So you've really got to go through that loop, check everything is 100%. Then at that point, it's do you...
I bet if I brought this car to you as a normal customer, you'd be like, yeah, I'm all right, thanks. I think our first port of call on that is going to be the earth. So let's pull out the interior, which I can't wait to do, Mickey.
Oh, yeah. Again.
And then just check everything over, check every wire, check every earth, check what's linking all the ABS modules up. The ABS sensors to the module, all of that sort of stuff. And then if the worst comes to the worst and we're confident that's all right, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and spend nearly $3,000 on an ABS module, which is brilliant. And let's see if we can fix this. Right. So we're under the carpet and we want to check. You think this is the PCM, PSAM,
PSM box.
PCW, JR, F52 box. That's a brown earth there. This is a head scratcher.
It is a head scratcher, but we will find it.
This is the box that we're struggling to communicate with, so I think it's a safe, well, it's a good place to definitely start whilst Mickey's in there, just to pop this open, have a look inside, see if there's anything fishy going on, because if there is, that could definitely be one of the causes of our massive problem. Mickey's having a look at the earths, I'm going to have a look at that. Well, inside here it looks immaculate, looks untouched. No water, no damage. I don't think this is the cause of our problem. So this is the amount of lights we're battling with at the moment. There's a lot to sort. So we've cleaned up a bunch of the earth on that side, moved a few bits around. It did seem to change the warning that was on the dash. We're just going to try and clear the codes and see how it does. I'm not feeling too hopeful this time, but you never know. It's worth trying. Keep an eye on it and keep working through your faults.
No giving up.
Trying not to.
You just keep trying different things when a car's been crashed so bad.
Yeah, I mean, and also with second-hand parts on probably doesn't help, but...
Just have to check over everything we've done. I mean, there could be a tiny break in the wire that we can't see. As simple as that, but we have to hunt for that wire. And it is a needle
in a haystack. It sure is, mate. Right, we're having a break from looking for that fault because it's stressing us all out a bit. So we're going to go on to the thing which actually caused us to break down at the beginning of this video, and that being this pipe, which I'm hoping doesn't mean we have to drop the subframe, but we're going to see in a minute.
You know when we put it all together?
Yeah.
We didn't have that PSM system.
We didn't, no.
No.
It's changed.
That's happened after.
But is that since we've unplugged that PSM box? I don't know.
No, nor do I. But
before, the fault it had before, when I was driving it and it broke, then it had brake distribution failure or something like that.
Yeah.
and now it's saying PSM fault.
Since it's been coded.
Either since it's been coded or since we've been playing with it. I think it might be since we've been playing with it. Now it's completely loose. I've just got to figure out how I'm going to actually get it out of there. There's got to be a way I can do this without taking off every single other one. Cut it. Well, I just wanted to get it out.
Looks like an exhauster for little Fiat Panda or something.
Okay, well, there's the old one out. I'm going to try and get that other one out as well. I think I'm going to order that just to be safe. One's in, that was a lot easier. We just popped the headlight level sensor out and got that. I just need to get this pipe off because I'm getting bad juju about it basically, and I want to change it. So there we go. You're saying this pipe's a catfish?
It may be a catfish. I think you've been catfished.
And now that's in, and we're waiting for the other pipe to come in because I'm too much of a doofus to order it all at once, and I don't think sometimes we have some more bits. Bumper side light thing, so we can get that in, which is going to be a nice, easy job.
And there's the other one.
Oh yeah, there's the one which we got with the car. Let's make sure it's not the same side. No, we're different.
No.
That's great. Moving away. Lights going in. And the other. New loom for this side. And this guy up here. These ones are for parking sensors, which my car's not got, but when you buy a loom now from Porsche, it just comes with everything. So those are pointless. Bumper completed. And also, just a question, because this, I just want to know where it goes. It's like the manual release for the frunk, and there's just not a nice home for it, is there?
No.
I don't really know where to dangle her.
It looks like something would have been attached to that.
Potentially, yeah. We're doing a Tavarish fix because we've got an issue with the bonnet latch reading a bit funny. So let's see if we can clean that up and make that work better. Fixed! After much more digging, we've had to pull in some help. This is Dave. And Dave has been helping us hunt because this has been so time-consuming. It is ridiculous. So we've obviously been working on other projects and trying to get those out for the main channel and also editing and this, that and the other. Sometimes we need a bit of extra manpower. And that's Dave. Now, this is where we're at. This fault is ridiculous now. So it's like a PCM fault and it's stopping us having all the ABS, loads of warning lights on the dash. Car is really not happy. And I'm convinced that the ABS module that we've put in should work. It's off a 718 GT4 rather than a 981, but the guy from, I think Nathan from Porsche,
yeah.
You know, the Sports and Classics Specialist place says that they changed so little, how can it not work? But it could be that, but it could be another module, it could be anything, but it could also be this broken wire, which Dave has found. Definitely not going to help the situation, is it?
Yeah, no, definitely not.
And there could be more in there as well.
Potentially, yeah.
So if we can put those wires back together and everything works, Dave will be having a good night.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm praying that we can get to the bottom of this because I don't want to start throwing loads of parts at it, like a new ABS module, new sensors here, new this, new that, because we could be thousands of pounds in a hole for something that it might not even fix.
How much is a new ABS module?
2,200 plus that or
Too much
something.
money, bro.
Yeah, so we're doing a test connection. Odds on this working? I'm saying it's got a 30% chance.
Yeah. It's either 50-50, really, isn't it? It's either going to work or it ain't.
Well, let's just go for a clear all. Oh, the airbag one's gone. DME.
Well, this will do the ticks. It'll just say it's deleting what's going through, and then it'll bring back what's
Oh, I was getting ahead of myself.
relevantly deleted. So what's left is
Everything.
spark brake control module. Still there. But what I'm thinking now is, you know, you were saying that it was struggling to be programmed. Have it programmed. Because if that wire was in the wrong place, that's possibly why he was struggling to program it.
Yeah.
Get your programming guy on it.
It's worth a shot.
So,
Nice.
from what Mickey was saying, this is off another GT4.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that, have you cut that off that loom
That's
down there?
off
Have you?
that-
Okay.
that's off the loom
That's off a
down there.
981, yeah.
Yeah, so just comparing this with that one.
Yep. Which is the one we repinned.
This is the one that's been repinned. If we have a look, so we got yellow and red, main red, red. On the top ones, they match. You got the two orange with the red stripe and the brown stripe in the same position on that one. Black and green, sorry, in the same position on that one. Black and grey in the same position. Yellow and black in the same position. So when you come down to the black and the white, so if you have a look on that one, you've got white into the left and then black
kind of right and above.
black right and above. On this one, there's your white,
And the black goes down
and the
the
black's gone down the bottom. And then if you have a look at this brown one, you've got the brown in the right position, but this black needs to go in that one. So in my theory, this black wire from the black and grey needs swapping with the one with the black and white.
That's a good spot, that.
And then obviously going forward from it, from them two, everything else matches.
So we think we need to swap those two round. We've repaired that one.
Repaired that one.
Then power it up.
Swap them ones over, and hopefully you'll get communication.
It's a new battery because the old one was playing funny. Oh, am I in? Is it in? Is it in, Dave?
Ah, cheeky boy.
Let's see. PSM, parking fault. They're all still there. Suspension fault. I'm hoping it's a clear and forget. More help's arrived. Benjamin, and you've done some hunting and you've done some finding, which is under there. I didn't even know that was a fuse box there.
Found a 100 amp fuse blown that goes to the ABS.
Can we bodge it for now so we can see if it works?
That's what we're going to do, mate, yeah.
Oh, that was a sneaky one, wasn't it?
That's it, mate.
Come on. We've got to be close now. We've found so many problems so at this point. It's like, oh. If this doesn't work now, what are we going to do? Burn it?
Yeah.
Excuse the state of me, I'm mid-graft on the McLaren, but we have some progress, sort of. Brake distribution fault, it was showing before.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've now got comms with the ABS.
Hopefully, we have a clear dashboard.
But now we can go into the live data bit and see what's going on with them sensors as well.
Yeah, loads of stuff's come up, loads of stuff's live now, mate. You've got
Okay.
faults and everything.
But at least if it's got faults, it's telling us what's wrong.
That's it,
That's
mate.
the thing. We're talking to it. It's just telling us what's wrong now.
Hopefully we can diagnose them ABS faults as well.
Yes, that'd be
If that's
amazing.
if the sensor's now moved.
Yes,
because we've
yeah.
swapped them over. That fault's moved to there. You know that sensor's knackered.
Yeah,
And
so
we'll do the same with that.
before, both sensors on the passenger side were reading at max speed and this side were reading right. So we've moved the sensors around, and if it's moved, then we know it's a sensors at fault and we can change them, yeah. So what's with the brake distribution fault? Is that going to still be that ABS module needing coding?
Don't know. I put a new wheel speed sensor on it because the car at the minute knows there's either a short or something wrong with the wheel speed. So
What, and which one?
front left.
Right, so that's going to be possibly wiring then.
It's complicated, but we're closer because now we have some communication with it and it's telling us what's up with it, which is
We've got
good.
that dreaded PSM fault.
I know, yeah. There's still quite a few faults, but we're closer. Okay, so now we think we've found the fault. We're just going to tidy everything up under here so it looks a little bit smarter again, get all of the loom tape back on the wiring. Now we need to go underneath, loom tape all that wiring back up to make that all nice and neat, and then we just need to wait for the fuse to come in, which is a German part, unfortunately just before Christmas, so I don't know whether we're going to get it even this year. I just want to drive this car, to be honest with you, but as soon as that's in, we can put that in, get this thing coded, and fingers crossed at that point, if it doesn't work, I am just going to bin the whole car. So yeah, we'll see, I suppose, in a few seconds how that all works out. And we also have our new bit of pipe, so that way both bits are replaced and it shouldn't pop off. But we've got to pop everything else in first, then I'm going to stick that bit in there and then put it where it's comfortable onto that bit there, so it's not being stretched or anything like that. And now that's done, we can do the arch liners. Actually, maybe we should do the bumper first, because there is a bit of wire in here that we won't be able to get to when the bumper's on. I think that's looking pretty spiffing. Yeah, well happy with that. A few more screws to put in, but apart from that, yeah, fingers crossed we don't have to take that apart again to try and fix that issue, because if we do, I'll be very annoyed. Right, I've had enough. This car has been not driven for too long. We've coded it, we've gone through all of the wiring, all of the fuses, and it's still not working. And I can't for the life of me figure out why, but sometimes in these situations, a car just needs driving to sort of self-calibrate itself. So I'm just hoping to God that this is going to work, because it's been sat around for too long. This car needs driving. It's so loud in here without that engine cover on. It sounds so good though. I just need that engine cover back because it's so noisy. Right, well it's still broken and I'm still reluctant to spend the £3,000 odd on the ABS module because I'm just not convinced it's that, and if it is I will eat my own hat, but there is something which can cheer my day up. Check out that, 600 LT.
Should we go for a drink? Drive, lad.
A drink?
Yeah,
a drink sounds better. I've not driven a McLaren before.
Right, it's all yours.
Thanks man. It's nice to see you've got 47 days free parking.
Eh?
It says you've got 47 days free parking.
Oh no, that's battery life, I think. That's quite good actually, because I killed a couple of batteries in cars before.
Oh, good. Right, here we go. Start button, I'm guessing starts it.
Yep.
Very humble sound, actually. That's nice. Don't have to look. She's smooth, isn't she?
Yeah, it's lovely. I honestly can't get over how nice the steering is. Just being in a car that has hydraulic steering, you feel every bump, everything in the road. It's just, the steering on this is just lush.
Yeah, the sound definitely needs some work, I can tell already. What tyres we got on?
PS4s.
Oh, nice, I can send it in.
Right, so to activate manual mode and stuff,
Yeah.
there is a button that says
What?
active.
Oh, okay.
So you have to click active,
Yeah.
and then you can click manuel.
Okay.
Is it Manuel?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
Manuel.
Gotta get used to these pedals, they're quite close together, aren't they?
Yeah, very. You can't wear, if you're going to wear like Yeezys or something like that, super wide,
Yeah.
then you'd have a serious problem, I
Yeah,
think.
well, apparently that's how the guy crashed mine. There was a brake pedal down there, if it was a driving experience car, and the driving instructor pressed the brake pedal, and then it caught the person who was driving's foot under the brake pedal and pushed it into the accelerator.
Just a complete mashup there, really.
That's so nice. Yeah, man, rate it.
One thing about McLarens, which you'll find out, is the brain that powers that fuel gauge has no idea what it's doing.
Okay.
So the second you put your foot down, it goes from like 290 miles range to 40 miles range immediately, and then the second you take your foot off for like 60 seconds, it's like, oh, you got 250 miles range again.
It just instantly presumes you're going to drive exactly like that for the entire duration of that fuel tank.
Rides so good, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I hope mine rides like this.
Yeah, they do, because they, in fact, if I'm right in saying, yours will ride even better, because yours are like fully independent on each corner. I don't think they're connected by anything.
They've got an anti-roll bar.
All I know is McLarens, every time you watch a decent reviewer in them, they're supposed to ride really well. And I believe your one has like fully independent suspension.
Okay.
And it just rides bumps amazingly. But this, even compared to like other supercars,
It's not
just
crashy.
so smooth.
I like it, mate. I really like it, but it needs an exhaust. You know that, right?
Yeah, it does need an exhaust.
Well, there's my first McLaren experience. Ben, thanks. And the seatbelts match your hair. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed to the second channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.